If you guys were watching the video from earlier, you guys, it is still the 23rd. It is 8:30 a.m. still, 8:39 actually. But I told you guys that it would push up into the zone. Look, we got that beautiful rejection off of the VWAP. We'll probably continue to push down now. We ended up probably taking out about 50% of this liquidity that was sitting in the market. So I anticipate pushing down, or it could stay in this zone and then continue to push up. But what the main point of this video is, if anybody could tell me in the comments if you were right, but why is this zone invalid now? What would make you think like, okay, I need to readjust my zone, this is invalid? If anybody can tell me in the comments what your thought process was. But let's put it in replay mode just so I can give you guys a better understanding and my thought process of why I move zones or why I think a zone is invalidated. Okay, so as you can see, if we look left, here's a wick. We saw these wicks, and then we are drawing, we draw this out and it always extends to the right and the left. So it comes perfectly down into our zone and continues to the upside. So this is a very valid zone. And I always tell you guys, when support turns to resistance, that is always a good indication, or vice versa. If resistance turns to support, that is a key level to look for price to do something significant. So again, if you guys don't know what support and resistance is where it's resisting going higher. So this is our resistance right here. Then it turns to support down here. We're supporting them going higher. And then look, a little bit of resistance, but then we turn into support. So we went from, if we look left, we went from this right here being, that wouldn't necessarily be a support or resistance technically, but this being resistance to now turning support. Great key level. Okay, so let's get to the point here. I know my videos are kind of long. So we're watching price. We see it start to dive down. Okay, so at this point, the zone is invalidated. And if you guys were correct, it's because we have new wicks down here. Could you potentially keep this zone as a baby zone? You could. Could it potentially confuse you? Yes. So I don't recommend doing that unless you feel very confident in reading market structure. So what I would do is I would now move our zone. So we have resistance turned support. Are you guys seeing that? And then if we look left, this zone aligns even more now with resistance. So before it wasn't technically, it was more of like a support because price came down right there and then bounced. But now it's definitely resistance, support, resistance. So now we know where we're at again in the market. So we'll play price out. We are in current price right now. We had the beautiful rejection, like I said, off of the VWAP. And we could, at this point, this is a good time to sit on your hands, wait and see what price does in this zone. Are we going to continue higher? Are we just going to sell off? So Fridays are tricky sometimes. Be very careful trading Fridays. I've always had not the best of luck on Fridays. Some Fridays are fabulous. You have to really be careful. I think a lot of people, are closing out their trades, big money. They're done for the week trading, or, they're trying to get price or buy at a low price. So it can go many of ways on Fridays. There's just a lot of uncertainty. So keep that in mind for trading Fridays. And then make sure you're looking at your zones. Make sure they're still valid. Make sure that you're looking to your left. And if you guys have specific questions on how I'm doing this or anything you're struggling with trading, let me know in the comments and I will try to help you guys out.